Hi everyone and welcome to the brilliant little backyard. These are the honeybee tomatoes. They grown from seed almost 3 months ago, and now they are around like 2 meters high, and they producing these nice yellow small fruits, and they producing lots and lots of tomatoes. Now next to them there we have the Midnight Roma tomatoes. They also grown at the same time from seeds. Now these ones I've used the Epsom salt on them once, and I will take you back now 3 months ago to the start from seeds, and I will tell you how I planted them and when I used the Epsom salt and why. So please watch this to the end and subscribe. I will see you next time. Today we're going to start tomatoes from seeds, and I'm going to use actually fresh tomatoes. Two types of tomatoes. I'm going to plant them in these two pots. One is the Midnight Roma tomato, and one the yellow cherry honey bees. I already cut them actually, and we can see the seeds inside them. I'm just going to push them down here. And the same for the honeybees in the other one. And now I'm going just to cover them from with the seed raising potting mix. Not much, just like a centimeter of soil on top. I'll do the same for the rest. And I'm going to water them. This is the planting done. Hopefully in the next 10 days we'll start seeing the seeds germinating and the new seedlings starting to come through the soil. Now 6 weeks after planting the cherry honey bee and the Midnight Roma tomatoes, we can see that the seedlings are ready to be transplanted. They are like on clusters, and we can see the stems turning like purple, dark purple. That indicate they hard enough to be transplanted. Some of them actually still very young from the cherry honeybee, but some really nice, and that's depending on the seeds, of course. These will be transplanted soon. So when they transplanted, they will be planting bare-rooted tomato seedlings. Today we're going to plant the Midnight Roma tomatoes and the cherry honeybee tomatoes. And these, because we grown them from the whole of the tomatoes, they grown up the seedling as clusters. So they will be planted like bare rooted. Because of the stress, we want to reduce the stress on them. There is actually kind of a trick to get them started well, because what we're doing now is actually we're taking the whole lot of the cluster out of the soil, and we're going to divide them, and to do that we will have to actually separate the roots, and that will affect the roots a lot. And that's why we need actually to help these seedlings to overcome all this stress. And to do that, I'm going to choose actually the strongest, the biggest ones of them, and put the rest back, because I'm going to grow only 3 of them. This might look cruel, but the tomato is really very strong and resilient plant. So I'm going to put this back, maybe to give them away or plant them somewhere else. Now, to plant these and help them to start up well, I'm going to use Epsom salt, and I'm going to use 2 teaspoons directly to the soil, and then I'm going to use aged cow manure, organic cow manure. I want to put a couple of scoops. And then I will mix them with the soil, and then I'm going to plant the seedlings. Now, if you noticed, we dug really deep hole in the ground to plant this, because later on I'm going to prune these leaves and add more soil to cover them, to make the roots really grow well. So I'm going to go ahead and do for the next 2 the same.